Hello everybody. So we want to cut a pencil skirt and I've drafted down the basic drafting. This is our waistline. This is our waistline. This is our upper hip line. This is our hip line. This is our above knee. And this is the knee area. This is the knee line. So this line was gotten by to get our hip width. Now we have to have the front hip width to determine how wide our front bodies will be. So this place was gotten by having our hip. Our hip is 36 inches. Hip is 36 inches here. Yes, this is 36 inches plus one is allowance. Your hip area should have is allowance, which makes it 37 inches. So now to get our front hip, we will say our hip, that our new hip, that's 37 inches divided by 2, which equals to 18.5 minus 1, which equals to 17.5 divided by 2. We are not dividing our hip by 4 in hip allocation, so we will not be needing that. Our back is bigger than our front, so the width of the back should be wider than the front width. So that's why we are dividing our hip by 2, not 4. So we have 37 divided by 2, which equals to 18.5. So for the front now we have 18.5 minus 1, which will give us 17.5 divided by 2, which is 8.75. Then for the back, which is wider, we say 37 divided by 2, which equals 18.5 plus 1. We are adding to the back plus 1, which equals to 19.5 divided by 2. That's 9.75. If you want to cross check and be sure that your calculation is correct, you say 8.75 plus 9.75. That will give us 18.5. Yes, this is 0.5. So that's 18.5, which give us the half of this. So 18.5 plus 18.5 will give us 37. So that's how you should be sure that your calculation is correct. You add 17.5 plus 19.5, that's 37. So that's how to cross check your measurements to be sure that it's correct. So now we've gotten our hip wideness for the front, so that's what we need to mark out the front bodies. Now the next thing to do is to come to our starting line here and measure our waist. So the waist here, my waist is 30. I'm using 28 so that it will be firm. You should try to always deduct from your waist to make it firm. You can deduct 1 or 2 inches. 28 inches is still okay for me, so I'm using 28 inches. 28 inches divided by 4. We are going to divide our waist by 4. There's no allocation there. The waist is round. So 28 divided by 4 gives us 7. This is 7 here. So on the upper hip, my upper hip is 33.5. 33.5 divided by, on the upper hip we always have 4.5 is allowance, but what we do is that on the front, so that you don't stress yourself, on the front you won't be adding any allowance, any is allowance. You just divide your normal upper hip by 4 and place it here. So it's when we are working on the back that we will now add our ease. You are going to see it there when I get to the back. That's when I will add the ease for the back. So 33.5 divided by 4 is 33. 33.5. Okay, that's going to give me 8.675, because on our tape room Here we have one. This is every one line like this, we have it as 0.125. So this is 1.125. This one will be 1.25. This one will be 1.375, and this is 1.5. So every mark, this one mark means 0.125. I hope you are clear. So now the 33 divided by 4, this is 33.5 divided by 2. If you don't want to calculate and you just want to use your tape, this is the half. So I divide this half by 2 again, and I get 8.375. Can we see? 8.375. So that's what I'll be marking on my upper hip. 8.375. Yeah. Okay. So this is our hip already marked. So for my above knee, for the above knee, I'll be taking this in. I'll be subtracting 5 from my hip. My hip is 37, and my major hip is 36. I'm not going to add the allowance now. 36 minus 5, that's 31. So I'll be using 31 on my above knee. 31 divided by 4. 31 divided by 4. 32 is 8. So 31, that's 7.75. That's 31 divided by 4. Should be 7.75. So I'll be marking 7.75 here. So we will bring it down, straight down to the knee line. Bring it straight down. So now we'll be connecting this with this. So from my waist to my upper hip, I connect it. Waist to upper hip, and I connect my upper hip to my hip. Can you see? Can you see that it's not straight? If I had taken it like this, it's going to go straight, and it's not going to give this space. So eventually, that place will be kind of extra tight, and for some people, they will be gaping. For some people now, if you put it like this, they are only supposed to come inside. It's going to go out. Are you getting it? It's going to go out. So now we connect our hip to the above knee. So this is it. Can you see? Then we connect it straight down. So this is our front panel. Are you seeing it? This is our front panel. So now from this center, can you see? From the center for our front, for the front bodies, we will be coming down by 1 inch on the waist area, on the center front of the waist area. We will come down by 1 inch. Then we connect it. Here. Can you see? So this is our front bodies for the skirt. This is the half bodies of the front. Okay, so we will still be folding our fabric when we want to cut it out, except you want it to have joining in front. But for a normal skirt that does not used to have joining in front, we are going to fold our fabric when we want to place this on the fabric. Now let's cut out our pattern here. So I'll be cutting out all these starting point line. You know that this is not part of our body, so we have to cut it out. So now this starting point line, I'm going to cut it. I'm not going to cut this slant yet because I want to use this one to draft my back bodies. So now I'll be using this front bodies to draft my back bodies. Can you see? So now, okay, so now we have our front bodies placed on the pattern. Where we drafted it before. So we've drafted it before. So this is what we're doing. Instead of redrafting it all over again, we are going to place this. And you see that this is my center front. Center front. So this is going to automatically be my center back. And I left space. I left space there. So this is where I'll be fixing the one extra 1 inch that is on that back area that makes it wider. You're not going to fix it on the side. If you fix it on the side, the clothes is not going to come together properly. So we're going to fix it on the center. This is our center back, and this is what we're going to be doing on our center back. This is our hip line. So on this hip line, we will extend this by that 1 inch. See it, this is the 1 inch. Now let's cross check. The front is 8.75, right? This is 8.75, and the back is 9.75. Look at this, is my 9.75 extending here. This is the 1 inch here. Can you see? So now the ease that is supposed to be on the upper hip that I said, that's 0.5. Now I'll put it here, 0.5. So this is the ease. There's no, I don't put the ease on the front body. Now I'm putting it on the back body. That's 0.5. Okay. So now we will connect everything together here. Here's my picture. Okay, coming up the outside. So now where's the upper body? Can you see straight down? So now this side is still the same side we are going to cut. Then remember, for the back, we are not going to be bringing it in by 1 inch. That's why we didn't cut out our 1 inch. So now I'm going to cut out our back bodies. Can you see how simple hip allocation is? Very, very simple, straightforward. And so these are our back bodies. Let's label it. Always try to label your pattern. This is center back. This is side back. This is waist. This is waist. This is the upper hip. This is the hip. And these are both knees. So this is our knee. So we cannot make mistake of misplacing this side to the side. No, both sides are curved. So now we've labeled it, and we are very sure that okay, this is our center back, this is side back. So now where is the front pattern? We are going to now cut out this 1 inch inverse. Can you see? Yeah. So this is the outcome. This is the outcome. So just label. Just make sure it's well labeled. And that's it. See you in the next video. Thank you.